Hey, so this is my most realistic wig because it's got a ponytail. Can you see that? And it's back heavy, so the back keeps weighing down and bringing the wig this way, and you can see my hair. Now, of course, I wouldn't demonstrate that. So this is what you gotta do. You gotta tie weights around here and put little big stones, and it'll hold your hair down, and that's much more attractive than seeing your roots. Yeah. Anyway, so I was actually gonna do a helpful video, like with advice, because I'd gotten a question on my last video kind of related to that, and I was gonna, but I'm just in such a mood and I just couldn't bring myself to think about all the things that I would want to say in it. Okay, I'm gonna title this one Assisted Suicide because I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, not that I would, kill my mom, but I just because I understand it a lot. Seeing your loved ones suffer the way they do and just agonizing and wishing they could just die. And it's not just their body that's dying and agonizing, it's their mind that's fading and turning on them and playing tricks and making them scared and paranoid. And my mother wants to die, and it's just not happening right now. And every day she prays that it's over and she could just die. And it's not, she just wakes up the next morning and she says it's always 9:30 a.m. and it never moves. Like, I'm always stuck alive the next morning. And she just said, I can't go on. It's Groundhog Day. Like, you're just laying there in pain. You can't go anywhere. The furthest you go is a step away to go on the toilet. That's it. That's your life. For like, this has been 2 weeks tomorrow. She's been living like this. She just wants to die. And I see her the way she's living, and okay, let's just, like, I want my mother to be there for as long as she could be, like, the way she was. Happy, and that I could tell her things, and not just the important things like, hey mom, I don't know, I'm going on a vacation to Europe, or I don't know, not that I ever have, but or I'm getting married, I'm having kids, and not just the big things, like the little things. Like, doesn't that movie just like blow? I'm just like, I can't stand the fact that they're always yelling or something. Hey mom, what do you think? Just you share the little things, just the little passing thoughts, or just you see something cool, you just point to it. You want to show your mother, right? I want to show my mother. I want to just I think I have blonde hair sticking out. No, this is not okay. That would have been funny, or maybe it is. Anyways, yeah. I don't even know where I was anymore. I'm distracted by all this synthetic. Yeah, I'd want her around like forever, but the fact is that she's not my mother most of the time. She's so tired that she can barely stay awake. She's like 99% of the day she's just sleeping, and when she's trying to eat, she keeps falling asleep. She forgot how to eat several times. I had to show her, spoon feed her. She forgot how to lie down after she sat down on the bed, so I had to explain to her how to lie down and help her lie down. She keeps hearing her dog that isn't there. Maybe the dog got outside. I hear the dog's nails. She was doing the can-can in bed with her legs, and I go to see her and what was going on, and then we were talking about the can-can, and then she looks over and she sees the door is like open like this. She says, oh, the door is wide open. It's wide open. And then she's like, oh, we're not in a hotel. So she was doing the can-can in a hotel. And the morning that day, yesterday, she woke up yelling, help, help, and then the nurse or the orderly comes and she says, are we in a hospital? And she says, no, you're in Albatross. And so shit, I just said you're whatever. So her mind is just fading. entire, I just lost the computer screen. And she's so... I asked her this morning if she knew who I was. She says, "You're Melissa Lynn, whatever." I'm not saying my last name, but not that most of you don't know it. My stupid Facebook. I tried to change the name to Melissa Seawater, but apparently Facebook won't let you change your name. Jerks. Think of special stupid circumstances. Butt faces. So tonight, I was watching Grey's Anatomy while Mom was sleeping in my laptop. I have headphones, and it was from a few weeks ago, and there was a few people dying, and they were all like praying to God that they don't die, and please breathe, please God breathe. And I just like lost it, and I started to sob. I didn't get to the point of tears. I was just like cringing and gasping and just like. And then my mom sits up, she's really worried, and she asks what's wrong, and I said, "Nothing's wrong, Mom, I wasn't crying, I was laughing." So, yeah. I really get it, like, okay. So the whole assisted suicide thing is that I understand how someone would, like, see their loved one suffering and want to end it for them despite how much they love them, or maybe it's not someone they love, maybe they just see someone suffering and maybe they work in a hospital, you know. I'm not saying it's right to kill someone. Like my mom said, if it happens that I choke on an ice cube or something, don't help me, just let me die. And I thought that I couldn't do that. Like, I could sit back and watch her die of cancer, that's bad enough. Because I can't do anything about it. But if she dies choking on an ice cube and I just let her die, when I could have done something, I would never be able to live with myself. So no, I wouldn't. But oh shit! Did I tell the phone to ring? Crap. Oui. Oui? Non, merci. Non, c'est juste ma mère. Moi, j'ai mangé assez, puis elle était déçue, mais non, j'en veux pas, merci. Ok, salut, merci. Bye. My mom wants a milkshake. So we called a friend, and they're going to McDonald's to get a McDonald's milkshake, because who else has ice cream this time of year? Yeah, she sometimes gets to be, like, aware enough that she can ask for things like milkshakes. She just like, oh, I want a milkshake. Yeah, but most of the time she's just not my mother anymore. Okay, well, I was saying about the assisted suicide. I was talking about the ice cube or something. Jeez. But like to let a person die without, like soon, like now, so that they stop suffering, so that to end this, because they're dying in so many ways and they're just desperate to have it over with. So I get it. And okay, I wanted to explain that geez, I'm just rambling, that I understand kind of assisted suicide. And today I suggested to my mother that we could ask the doctor tomorrow for a medically induced coma. And she wants it, and I think it's a good, well, it was my idea, so it's gotta be a good idea, no? The more it continues, the worse it gets. She hallucinates more, she's more paranoid every day. She can barely hold her head up. It needs to stop. And even if we do this, there won't be any moments in the day where she's more lucid. There won't be any more moments where I get to talk to her. But I could hold her hand, and I could kiss her cheek. I could lay next to her. So in a way, for a little while, I'll have some kind of part of her. I don't know if the doctor's gonna say yes. Apparently there are circumstances where they do this, and I want them to do it for my mother. So it's not exactly suicide, it's just sleeping until she dies, which is humane. This isn't humane. Even, like, it's kind of like the idea of chemotherapy. It hurts to get better. The injections they give her, the morphine, it's painful. It burns like bleep. It's really painful, especially the Ativan, because she freaks out sometimes, and then it's incredibly painful. It burns. How can they just let her live like this when there's other options? Anyways. I don't want my family to be mad at me for suggesting this. I don't want them to be. I hope they're not. Because I love my mother. Sometimes it's like the saying, you gotta love them enough to let them go. How much longer can this go on?